Hi Aries, welcome back. So Aries, this is going to be week of January 21st. Almost couldn't think of it. General quickie reading. Aries, this is a general reading, so keep in mind it's not going to resonate with all of you, but if it does, please do like, share, and subscribe. If you're new to me, welcome. Also, don't forget to check out my social media account links down below. And for private readings, those will reopen in February, so be on the lookout. Okay? Aries, let's see what we got going on for you. Week of January 21st. For Aries. So Aries, in your past energy, and what's crazy is I think it was either in last week's reading or the last general quickie reading, I had almost the same exact cards. But I feel like in the past energy, you know, there might have been a focus on something that was lost, not getting the attention that you feel you deserved, either from a partner or in the career sector. And so I do see that you are, you know, moving out of that energy presently, which is nice. I like that for you. I feel like Aries, there's a heavy balance on movement forward, really, honestly. Trying to regain your balance. Some of you might actually be traveling these next 2 weeks here. But we'll see. Let me get all the cards out. And I'll show them to you. So Aries. And we end on the Three of Swords. So past energy, you have the King of Pentacles. Some of you might be dealing with the Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It's a general reading, though, so it doesn't have to be. Six of Wands in the reverse. And Five of Cups in the reverse. So, you know, I feel like Aries, coming out of this last week, you know, there's a need to focus on the things that you have versus the things that you don't have. Not paying attention to like I said, things that are out of your control. For some of you, a loss of a relationship. I feel like a lot of you are trying to focus on your career, your stability, trying to be a little more level-headed, actually, than you typically normally would be. And I've been seeing that repeating pattern in Aries readings since January. And that was your New Year's message about tempering your temperamentalness a little bit, something that you're working on actively this year, Aries. And so I see that in the past energy, which, like I said, those same cards came up, but I think they were in your future energy for the last reading. So check that reading out if you didn't see it. And then, you know, you have the Justice here, and then the Chariot, and then the Page of Swords in the reverse. So again, it's trying to find balance and movement forward. You know, you're tired of going forward and then going backwards, and then going forwards and then going backwards in whatever arena of your life you're experiencing that in. It's, you know, I feel like Aries, you really want to have steady movement forward, and that's why a lot of you are working to block this impulsive energy, the need to be right even. You know, trying to think before you speak. And I see that energy continuing. Okay, so in the future energy, though, you have the Four of Cups in the reverse. And then the World card. And the Three of Swords in the reverse. So I do feel like, again, there is a very heavy focus on coming out of this, like, meh energy, you know, where you're not really thrilled about anything. You know, where you've been in maybe a bit of a darker energy. Might have been keeping to yourself even in the past energy. And then I see it here in the future energy. You're trying to let that go. You know, trying to give attention to yourself. Really, I see a lot of self-focus here. I feel like some of you had a heartache that was in the past, but for some reason it's showing up in the future energy. So I do feel like there's still a look-back period there. All right? Because in the past somebody hurt you. And then I see, you know, yes, you are making movement forwards, but then in the future energy, you're looking back on it again. And so, you know, it's okay, of course, to look, and natural to think about things that have hurt us in the past. But I do feel like it will interfere with your movement forward if you stay focused on it too long. All right? So if somebody's hurt you, lied to you in the past, betrayed you even, you need to continue to move forward out of that energy and let that go. All right, that's pretty specific. So that's kind of the general energy. But I also feel like, Aries, for a few of you, particularly if you're dealing with an air or an earth sign, there might have been some blocks in communication. You know, some of you might have felt like you lost this person, but I feel like, you know, they have recently either come back around or the energy is coming back around in the future energy. Remember, my readings only go out about 2 weeks. I feel like even if you did stop speaking with somebody or you blocked contact with them, you know, either you have or they have still been watching, you know, you are aware of what you're doing, but maybe on the down low, you know. And of course, you might have been doing this, Aries, as well. And I do see, you know, it's interesting because when I look at the bottom of the deck, you have a new start here, and then the total opposite energy. Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius. If you are, I feel like that person is unstable right now. They might be going through a depression. And that might halt any movement forward, particularly if you're dealing, like I said, with an air sign or an earth sign. Could be fire, but it's interesting because didn't I just say that the one thing you're trying to do, Aries, is to not go back and forth, right? You want steady progress forward, but I see it in the energy again that it's still going to go back and forth. And for some of you, this is out of your control because it's the person you're dealing with or somebody external to you that causes this. And for some of you, it's you, you know, putting yourself out there and then like, I don't know, pulling back a little bit, because there's a lot of in and out energy. So that's one set of you. There, you know, for those of you where this is pertaining to the career sector, I do feel like it's the same thing. You might have periods where you're, you know, unsure, might be getting like bad attention or not the attention you feel you deserve. And then there's some movement forward, and then there might be some gossip going on that puts you backwards. So, one, don't listen to gossip, Aries. You know, don't allow yourself to get caught up in that, because if you do, I feel like it's going to push you backwards. And that's what you're definitely trying to avoid here. So, I have 2 cards of gossip here. For some of you, this is surrounding a relationship. So, again, if there are naysayers, gossip, people trying to tell you what to do in your relationship, in your love life, I feel like, Aries, the advice here is to, you know, stick with your own intuition and don't let other people dictate how you feel, okay? Because it'll put the relationship in this flux state. And if Aries, that's not you doing it, then it might be the partner you're with, if you're partnered. But like I said, for those of you who aren't partnered, I see this more pertaining towards career or just self-improvements, things that you're working on, you know, within yourself. So, like I said, I have Earth here and I have air, particularly Aquarius, and another Aries, possibly Cancer, Libra, possibly Sagittarius, Leo. So I do hope that helped you, Aries, and I wish you all of the very best. Catch me next week for the in-depth love reading, and all my best. Namaste.